What's up, guys?
Grizz Wizard here.
And I'm Hera.
Reacting to the first episode of Rings of Power, the brand new Lord of the Rings show from Amazon. Shout out to Nerd Chronic for editing this reaction for us and sneaking it past the blockade, allowing us to share it with everybody. Appreciate that, man. I'm really excited for this, actually. I'm a big Lord of the Rings nerd. I've read the Lord of the Rings trilogy many, many times, and Peter Jackson's film series, both The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Like, I love them both. I think they're awesome. I've read The Silmarillion exactly once, and I don't remember most of it. So that's where I'm at going into this. What about you?
Yeah, I'm excited. I just love fantasy, and I'm really intrigued to see the story before, everything. And
yeah, it's set in like the Second Age.
Yeah.
Which is like a really long time before, because the Second Age is like 3,500 years.
Okay.
It's like a long, and then the Third Age is like 3,000 years. And Lord of the Rings is the very, very end of the Third Age.
Okay. So
this is anywhere from like 4,000 to 6,000 years before like Frodo and Sam and all that. Other than that, I really don't know story-wise what we're getting
what
here.
to expect.
So,
yeah.
Which is kind of fun.
I know we know types of characters that we're going to see, but like what's going to happen and what they're going to get into and what adventures, are going to behold. I don't know, but I'm excited. It'll be fun and a fun spectacle. I think I'm really excited to see like
that's kind of what I'm
visuals
looking forward to the most is how like visually cool it's going to look.
Yeah.
And we got 2 episodes in a row. We're going to watch them back to back. So hopefully after this, we're going to know what the hell to expect. Yeah, I can't wait. Going into this with cautious, hopeful, optimistic energy. Yeah, optimism, exactly. Cool. Well, you ready?
Yeah.
Rings of Power. Let's check it out. This is all very idyllic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Even you could have possibly believed there was scrap would float.
It's not going to float.
Mean children.
Going to sail.
But it doesn't have a sail.
I was going to say that.
It's not a sailboat.
And it's going to sink.
Oh, what? Nice.
No, she like made it so it opens.
Yeah,
nice. It's like a,
like
a little crane or something, like a bird. Oh.
Okay, that's sick.
Oh,
hey,
no.
come on. It reminds me of the swan boat that we see Galadriel on in Fellowship of the Ring.
Get off me!
Lose your footing again, Galadriel.
Oh, it is Galadriel.
Do you know why a ship floats and a stone cannot? The stone sees only downward. The ship feels the darkness as well, but the ship has a secret. Her gaze is not downward, but up.
How am I to know which lights to follow? But that seems so simple.
The most important truths often are. I won't always be here to speak them to you.
You won't?
That's for sure.
Yep.
Come along. Mother and father are waiting.
She won't? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't think poor Finrod's going to make it to Lord of the Rings.
No.
Okay, I just got chills a little bit. Oh, shit, with the trees?
Mm-hmm.
So when the great foe Morgoth destroyed the very light of our home.
Oh, that's sick. He was in the shadow. Did you see that?
A lot of boats.
That's pretty epic.
We left Valinor, our home, and journeyed to a distant realm.
The Sundering Seas.
A place known as Middle Earth.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Finrod, watch out!
I know. Didn't think he was going to die that fast.
This is intense.
But the war left Middle Earth in ruin.
Populating the dead marshes.
We learned many words for death.
Wow.
Reminds me of those black and white photos of like bison hunters with like the huge stack of skulls.
Under the command of his most devoted servant.
Yeah.
And cunning.
Yes.
They called him Sauron.
Look at this shit.
Yes.
I vowed to seek him out. But Sauron found him first. And so
Take up your brother's knife.
he founded But the trail...
Okay, these shots are
I know, I
definitely
love this.
giving Middle Earth vibes. Like, it's so easy to do. You just gotta show New Zealand.
Awesome. So brutal.
Yeah, this is cool. And if a piece of that ice falls, you know.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I know, and if you're the last one, after
Someone's
everybody
fallen.
else already, I mean, they've already lost people. It's only 4 left.
It's been years since the last orc was sighted. Is it not possible the other commanders are right, and our enemy is no more? Perhaps we would be wise to camp here, and tomorrow begin the journey home.
Come on, man. You're just gonna assume that he's defeated? When has that ever worked? Sure looks dope with the mail hood. Those are some strong
Wow,
torches.
Yeah, why aren't you
How are
guys
they not
camped
blowing
up?
out right
Like,
now?
This is not, you
There's
can't.
nothing out here. We should have been there by now.
Real elvish torches.
Oh shit.
We are there.
Oh, damn.
Whoa, how did they not see that
I
until
know.
now?
I guess the snow was that thick.
Yeah.
I love the obsidian of the walls. It reminds me of Orthanc a little bit. Gibbets and crows. Oh, look at that skull.
Yeah, those teeth.
These orcs were meddling with the powers of the unseen world.
Oh my goodness.
Some dark sorcery of old.
Oh, they're like early experiments, like how to turn him into Uruk-hai, but it failed. That's a cool like set piece. Just the orc stuck in the wall like that.
Snowflake?
Water.
But I thought you just said it was cold.
So why did it melt?
There's the symbol.
Sauron was here. At sunrise we move on. Let's take the search farther north.
Further north?
This mark was left as a trail for orcs to follow.
This guy's not gonna last. He's gonna go home on his own. Oh shit! Snow troll!
He's so big.
Oh, he's gnarly. He's got like the tusks.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. We're getting straight into the action.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a 35-minute
How do
Bilbo
we know there's
birthday
only
party to get
one?
through first. Oh,
Damn.
fuck. Oh,
Oh, I can't believe any of them are trying to take him on.
shit. Oh, God.
He's so big.
He's a boss fight for sure. Oh.
Oh god. Nice. Just catapulted her.
Dope. Because elves are lightweight as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. I like that.
Wish we'd seen her land.
Yes.
Oh!
With her brother's dagger.
Mm-hmm.
That was for Finrod, you Nimrod.
We march at first light.
What?
Excuse me?
They're all abandoning
What
her.
a bunch of yellow bellies.
So you're gonna try and get back on your own without her?
They really, okay, I'm in. That was fun.
Ooh.
They really held back on, like, showing Sauron in the marketing, so I didn't know how he was going to be handled, but, like,
Yeah.
that was badass. Rovanyan, okay. We're in man territory.
Whoa.
If I let a pitch kettle me, I'd never get off me bar stool.
I want to be that guy for Comic-Con.
Oh my gosh.
Harfoot! Look at that cheeky little Harfoot. Nice.
Nice. Dang, they have to do this every time somebody comes by. It's like a whole little crew of them. Oh, very.
Oh, nice. Makes me think of Merry and Pippin stealing from Farmer Maggot's crop.
Looks like a footsie.
That's a big
Hill
big
troll.
footprint.
Just a dog. You know how dogs love berries.
Really?
Oh, no.
Twos and hands, everyone, time to go. Work the big round. You heard your sister, time to go.
Oh no.
Nice. They're like trying not to scare the younger kids.
They're like the big kids who have to take care of them.
Whoa.
Amazing. Oh my gosh.
He's dope. He's kind of cute.
La meta avante. Home.
Hmm.
Just Elrond.
Centuries they have swept across.
Harold Elrond. At
Oh my
last.
god, it's just like laying in the tree.
Wow.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love how golden the trees are.
Totally. And it's so architecturally reminiscent of Rivendell. Like you can see the cultural connection.
Warrior of the Wastelands. Tell me everything.
Yeah, seriously, tell me about how the elves abandoned you.
It was not your company who defied you out there, but rather you who defied the High King.
Oh, shit.
By refusing to heed any limit placed upon you. Test him again.
Basically, don't push him.
Find him less receptive than
You were
might
kind of
be.
out of bounds in the first place.
Wonder if there's trouble down south.
And what concern is that of yours, Eleanor Brandyfoot?
I can't help but feel there's wonders in this world beyond our wandering.
We have each other. We're safe. That is how we survive.
Okay, so the Harfoots are just a little isolationist society, just like the Shire was, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Most valiant of warriors, kneel here before us. Victorious,
Is that Gilgalad?
for they have proven beyond any doubt that our days of war are over.
Oof. I like how his his armor matches like kind of what the Elven warriors wore in the Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like the intersecting like waist piece.
Mm.
And as a measure of
He's
our
like, don't push it.
Yeah.
these heroes shall be granted an honor unrivaled in all our lore, and granted passage across the sea to dwell for all eternity.
You're getting retired.
Yep.
At last, they are going home.
So this is where the departure started. So they've been wow. So they've been slowly trickling out to Valinor for 6,000 years. Nice. Oh, what?
Of course, we would get like.
The butterfly
Yes!
one. That's so cool. Oh, that's cool.
Aw.
That's a really cool like memorial carved into the tree.
Well, now if she leaves, she really can't go back.
Your brother would be proud.
I mean, he'd be prouder if you tracked down Sauron, though.
Yeah.
It is over. The evil is gone.
Then why is it not gone from in here?
It is only natural to feel conflicted.
Conflicted. Evil does not sleep, Elrond. It waits. And in the moment of our complacency, it blinds us.
Do you truly believe seeking him out will satisfy you? How many more statues would you add to this path? No one in history has ever refused the call. Do so now, it may never come again.
I mean, it's
Will
true.
linger here.
When you look at it from that perspective, it does kind of make her look like a warmonger if she chooses not to stay and fight.
Go, and I promise you, if but a whisper of a rumor of the threat you perceive proves true, I will not rest until it is put right. Put up your sword,
Without it, what am I to be?
my friend.
Nice sentiment and all, but that's not really enough.
No. The lands of men. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Poison? By who?
Oh, we know the Unionites done it instantly.
They're on there.
Oh, they know him.
One day, our true king will return and pry us right out from under your pointy boots.
Quench the fire.
Props to the bartender for just like immediately going for the punch. Like he's like, no one does that in my bar.
Uh-huh.
You don't disrespect my mugs.
Halfling seeds. Where did you find these?
I had to trade with another healer who was passing through.
Another healer.
So she's a healer.
How was it? Did you draw some water? It's difficult enough keeping watch over them without having to keep one eye squarely on you.
This guy's great.
You smell of rotten leaves.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
All the 4 outposts are being disbanded.
We're leaving.
Aww.
He's gonna choose to stay behind too.
79 years I've been stationed here.
But for 79 years, you've kept watch over the men and women of Tirharad, not because of what their ancestors once did, but because of who they still are.
All the elves are so stoic, but you can see that they're all so traumatized by like the horrors of war that most of them, if they stopped, would probably see the signs of impending disaster, but they're just so fixated on like, we're done with this. We're out of here. Like, I can't think of a thing that would be the equivalent, like, offensive to the sensibilities as like the prospect of needless death would be to an immortal race.
What's one of them doing here?
Don't worry about it. Tell you when you're older.
Where's the rest of your company?
Most likely searching for me. At this very moment.
Are you deserting?
Why are you at my home?
I was wondering if we could do it one more time before I leave.
They haven't done it.
They've stared longingly at each other, and that's basically how elves have sex.
Okay.
Mother,
This guy bothering
there's a
you?
man here for you.
Where did he show up?
Well, yeah, where's this other man? Are there 2 roads
Did
to the
he
house?
come to the back door and this man's at the front door?
You could just...
Aww.
She's got some sort of a sickness.
Oh, gross. Ugh. That's not milk.
You mean to say this guy hasn't even tried milking her before taking her here?
Is it true? About your mum? Maybe that's why your father run off like he done.
Oh my god.
Run off.
Then what happened to him?
This kid's such a jerk. Oh god. Like,
Some kids shouldn't be having.
Ah!
Oh, shit. That's cool.
Watch it.
Oh, it's still sharp? I want to say it's like a Morgul blade, but Minas Morgul isn't a thing yet.
I don't know. Kind of looks like the torches that the elves were holding almost. Oh, there's a symbol.
Oh, yep.
What?
This kid can see things.
Okay.
Just going to the
She
Grey
went.
Havens. They're just
Wow.
leaving. What's gonna happen? Is she gonna be like, turn this ship around?
I know. I'm like, is she about to jump and like swim back or something?
in her armor.
Are you acquainted with the work of Lord Celebrimbor?
The greatest of elven smiths,
Blacksmith?
of course.
He forges the great rings.
Oh, okay. Finally, I was wondering when rings were gonna come up.
And we've decided that you will be working with him.
Oh?
But I'll allow you to explain the details, Lord Celebrimbor.
Who's just like hovering back there, waiting for him to be introduced.
He was just standing behind the tree, being like, this is gonna be really impressive.
The people of Houdan were known for having been especially strong in their loyalty to Morgoth.
I'm talking about my friends. Close kin. I know them. There are good people there.
It's hard, because, like, she thinks he's dredging up ancient history for no reason, but he was there.
Yeah, I know.
It's not ancient history to him.
Oh no.
What? Oh, your village is gone, huh?
Oh my gosh. The whole...
Well, hopefully they also got the bully.
Oh my god, it must be exhausting to just stand there like that while you
I know, they're
sail the
literally
whole
just
time.
in, like, looking like Oscars. Shift change.
Or maybe they're getting close and they have to take off their armor and change into whatever
Yeah,
new
it's
clothes.
it's like a ceremonial stripping of the armor and the vestments of war because they're sailing to peacetime, literally, you know.
Seriously. No. It's her like last connection to her brother. It's a lot of words.
That's beautiful.
This
Nice.
part of it.
Finally, we're getting some elvish singing. I've been waiting for them to start singing. Whoa.
What?
That's very 10 Commandments.
Do you know why
Just on the
a
ground?
ship floats?
Yeah, they just like took it from her and chucked it on the ground of the boat.
Stone looks down.
Oh shit. And everyone's gonna see it too. Nah, her sense of duty is too strong. intense. Don't do it.
It's like raining
We
lights.
know. We know she's not gonna do it.
But sometimes the lights shine just as
Oh, are we gonna hear what her brother actually said?
in the sky.
How do I know which light to look at?
Always follow your nose.
Until we have touched the darkness.
Damn. She's giving up everything. This is intense. Usually, like, I really thought that they, like, literally sailed to a shore, but this is like they're passing through, like, a force field or something. Oh, fuck. Nice. That was a really cool transition. And then it's closing. That's like her opportunity's closing.
And you're just gonna swim the whole way back.
Yeah, she can handle that. She's fine.
They can. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh no!
Okay,
That's not
that's
good.
some unnatural corruption right there. Side of the meteor.
Is that
It's Nori.
Nori?
Oh, and why'd
my
you
God,
go? Oh
your
god.
whole village. Did she just lose her family?
No, she snuck off to get a good view, and it landed really close to their village, though.
Oh, okay, okay.
They made a big deal about, like, we never get any strangers here.
Oh.
That's epic. And that's episode 1.
Wow.
Damn.
That's a good ending.
Damn. Okay. I'm going to pause. Oh, autoplay. No! I really enjoyed that, actually.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it right in the beginning with your prediction that it was just going to visually be like amazing shot after amazing shot. I like the characters that we've got so far. I'm liking our premise. I thought that they did a good job of giving us like a moving reason why Galadriel decided not to go. And pour some out for Finrod, right?
Yeah.
We barely
got to
knew
know him. Yeah, barely got to meet him, and then he was just gone. And it's like he knew too. He knew his future. He knew his fate.
He was an elvish red shirt.
Yeah.
He's here to die. I got really worried that that Nori, the Harfoot, was gonna be like killed by the meteor or something to show the danger, but no, it's just like a guy on fire in a crater.
Well, who is it?
Well, my first thought is like Sauron.
That's what I thought.
Sauron, because they're all like Sauron will never return, so clearly this could be like the return of Sauron. But at the same time, like, what if it's something else?
It was a man with beard and gray hair.
It could be
kind of older.
It could be a Maiar of some kind. The Maiar are like the servants of the big gods, the Valar, and like Gandalf was a Maiar. Like the Istari, the wizards are.
Oh.
Why
was he? Where did he come from? Why was he burning through the atmosphere?
Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? God.
I thought it was kind of like a lot. There was a lot of characters that we were introduced to in a lot of story, and like I haven't read a lot of literature, and so a lot of the details I had to really pay attention to follow along. But I really feel like it set a good stage for the rest of the story, and I'm finally glad that like something was hinted at that would maybe relate to this whole like rings of power, because like there was nothing related to that.
The great Elvin Smith, Celebrimbor.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
So far, he hasn't even spoken a line, and he's like the
he just, like, walked up and smiled.
dude. He's the smarmiest guy in this show. No, you could tell this guy's gonna be a ham. I'm here for it.
I'm impressed with the actress who's playing Galadriel. I think she's doing great.
Yeah, she's doing really good.
A lot of like face acting and stuff like that, like a lot in the eyes and.
Yeah, her monologue to Elrond during the fireworks, I thought was like, that was the first time that like she like really showcased like, oh, okay, there's like some deep acting going on here. It's not just because there's a lot of elvish acting happening.
I know.
Like,
I mean,
especially
she like
Gil-galad.
twitched
He's
and
like
stuff.
He's standing there and delivering all his lines like I'm this serene elf.
Well, especially Elrond too. I mean, he wrote the king's speech and everything. You know, I mean, he's clearly
Galadriel has like an inner fire. You know, that the other elves don't seem to have.
Well, I think that's really largely. I mean, I guess she always did. That's what they were trying to demonstrate in that opening scene with the paper crane or the paper swan,
which is so cool, by the way. The unfolding paper boat, and it totally reminds me of like because in the Fellowship of the Ring, when they go to Lothlorien, they meet Galadriel, and as they're leaving, she like gives them each a gift. And then they see her on this big boat that's shaped like a swan, and she like goes like this. And that's the last time we see her.
Oh,
it totally looked like the same boat that was only made of
and
paper.
that would be. It's like very like that's how the first time we've seen her. It's a very
cool
too.
Little subtle.
Cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of like shots that felt like they might be like direct homages to shots from Peter Jackson's film, like the stone bridge going into the man village. Totally looked like the little arched bridge leading into the Shire that you see Gandalf with the fireworks cart going in.
Just all the mountain shots too. Like that
God,
first
it's making me
scene
so
with all
homesick.
the ice and, yeah.
Yeah. Context for those of you who don't know, I was born in New Zealand and I grew up there, and it's another reason why I love Lord of the Rings. Is that I get just like these massive, like awesome vistas of my home country, and God, is it beautiful. So I'm appreciating that, but it's also kind of like, I don't live there anymore, so it's a little bittersweet, you know. Whatever. It's a way to relive, you know. It's a way to go back there.
Yeah.
Not just Middle Earth for me, but like New Zealand proper.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I want to know like more about that flaming man who crashed.
Yes. Who is the flaming man?
Who is he? And
Let's find out.
What's her name again? Nori? Eleanor. That's right. Eleanor. Nori. She came upon
Eleanor.
What's her story? Like she wants adventure and she wants to see more. Yes. She feels like there's more to her life and the world and
the way that her dad said, you might want to consider just staying here forever so you don't miss anything. I think that's the most ironic statement. It's like, if you stay here, you will miss everything. It's a huge world out there. Man.
Oh yeah, it's interesting because she also clearly like has sensibilities and stuff like that too, you know.
So far, I have not seen anything that like really pulled me out of it. You know, like in terms of like the effects, you can tell when CGI is CGI. Like just because like in your rational brain, you're like, there's no way to practically do this. But that being said, like they look as real as I could possibly expect them to.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
It's real enough for me. And that was one of my big criticisms with the Hobbit movies, was that it was such a CGI fest, and you could like they barely had.
It was
sets.
Innovative CGI.
It was extremely innovative.
You have to take it, you know.
No, absolutely, and that's just part of the process. If you want to make things that are like physically not feasible, then that's the way you're going to do it. And I don't know much about the process that Rings of Power used, but it feels like they do have a lot of like practical stuff going on, and then like CGI kind of garnishing on top, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's working for me. It's working for me.
Yeah, I was going to say that one thing that helps, you know, kind of mask the CGI-ness is just being able to blend all the different types of effects and stuff like that. Like, you know, sets and volume sets and actually going to location or CGI or just like sprinkling it in. So like you can't really tell what's what.
Right.
And then it looks more realistic.
That's the goal. The goal is that you can't tell, that everything looks real. And you could tell that they did a lot of on-location stuff. Like they filmed in New Zealand. Like they were out there a lot. But some of the views, like even New Zealand can't naturally provide. Like if you need the Misty Mountains to go on for like 30 more miles, then you add that on, you know, stuff like that.
And I love the costumes.
Oh yeah,
all the costumes are great. There's I noticed like the swords. A lot of the people carrying swords seem to be a bit encumbered.
Yeah, they seem a little heavy.
Yeah, like when you have to like bend down to get the cup, you have to like kind of reach around the sword.
Well, it's funny too because like the swords I guess are heavy, but the elves themselves are so lightweight. Like
I guess
like when they use that,
say that.
When they use that blade to just like spring Galadriel into the ice troll. That was kind of campy.
That was I
like my fantasy with a little bit of camp. You know, I think if I had to like narrow down like within the fantasy genre, like what fantasy is your favorite, I would say like neo 70s and 80s like old school D&D fantasy. You know, I like my dragons bright red and my wizard robes like purple and blue with like stars on his hat, like that kind of old school fantasy. Where if you're riding a dragon, you know, a guitar solo would not be inappropriate.
Well, and how about that dragon, like the battle scene with was it a dragon that was like taking down an eagle?
It was an eagle and like a fell beast. Yeah.
Yeah.
A winged fell beast.
And the elves were fighting
orcs.
They were fighting orcs.
Okay, they were fighting orcs and the forces of Sauron the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a hint of like the hybrid breeding of like Uruk-hai
Yeah,
orc,
with the guy
stuck
in the wall. Yeah, that was so great.
That was
and the
dope.
skull with the teeth.
I want to add that to my skull collection. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, we're not going to do too much of a discussion here because I really want to just dive into the next
go to the
episode and keep going. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed our reaction to the premiere of Rings of Power. This reaction has been edited by Nerd Chronic to sneak it past the copyright filters. If you want to check out the full-length version, there's a link in the description of the video to our Patreon page where you can watch the uncut version of our reaction. Awesome. Well, thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.